Well. Okay, not the best quality video. But yeah, I was gonna do a counting down the, you know, original seven Steely Dan albums, just ranking them as I see fit, and just some other stuff I've been listening to the last few days as I likely, I should say possibly get a nice managing job here. We'll see what happens, in the next 4 or 5 days. It is what it is. Uh, I could have done better if I didn't drop out of law school 12 years ago, but hey, I made my choices. It is what it is, and I got to deal with it. But I want to talk real quick. So I've been watching the New York Knicks since 1995, and yeah, we've come close quite a bit. We haven't been to the finals since '99. Last year we looked pretty good, and then we choke jobbed it to the fucking Pacers. It's like Reggie Miller rose up and came back on the court and knocked us out in Game 7 last year. That said, Reggie Miller's just an amazing player. So yeah, it is what it is. Um, I have done my best not to say anything, not to wear a T-shirt, not to wear one of my favorite, New York Knicks hats. One of four New York Knicks hats that I own, and Knicks hats. Say that 5 times fast. Oof, boy, I'm already budging it up. You'd think I relapsed and had one too many, but no, I'm just trying to talk too fast because I'm excited. Uh, 31 years of my life waiting for this, as I said in my quick little snippet shot to have watched this team grow. I mean, and we won that mid-season tournament also. And I thought, well, mid-season tournament, who gives a fuck about that? Cool. I mean, I'm glad you won something, but you didn't win the championship. It hasn't been since 1973. And I'll be damned. Yeah, here we are, and June 13th, 2026. Uh, 53. Yeah, 53 years later. Here's a world championship from the New York Knicks, and I started to think I wouldn't see it after all this time, all these years waiting, and okay, I turned into Skip Bayless, or as Snoop Dogg would say, Drip Bayless. I can't cheer it. I can't say nothing. I have to be humble. No unis, no t-shirts. Just let it play out. Because, I mean, we're talking about the Knicks. And one of my closest friends ever, I called him as soon as the game was over, and he goes, "Hey, could you imagine if your dad's Jets actually win?" I went, "Oh, no, 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 no. Don't you put that on me, motherfucker." I'm ecstatic and amazed. The Knicks won a championship. I can't believe it took this long, but you know what? I probably shouldn't be surprised. That said, God, if the Jets win one next year, I think we'll be in freaking Armageddon if the Jets win a Super Bowl. I hope so, but that's a lot scary. I don't see that one happening. But yeah, when we say that stranger things have happened, the Knicks are 2025, 2026 NBA World Champions. So shit can happen. It's what you believe, and it's how strong the team plays. What's the camaraderie? What's the brotherhood? Can anyone play up if one guy's having a bad night? And to even being down by double digits, almost 30 points, this team could play. That said, let's be honest. The Spurs showed you their major fault, which is this is largely a young team. They get a lead. Someone put this up on IG. They could take the lead, but much like the car rental place, they didn't have any idea how to hold the lead. Holding the lead is key. If this was a team with a year experience in the playoffs, they would have taken their foot off the gas the last, 3 of the 4 games and let my team come in and just stomp the hell out of them. But they did. And I say with a little due respect because let's be real, that Spurs team, they're going to be in the mix, barring 1 or 2 wild injuries during the season. They're going to be in that mix for the finals probably for the next 6 years, easy. That was a damn good team, but they made some incoherent, some sloppy, some messy, almost rookie mistakes. It is what it is. I mean, at the end of the day, I can't complain. I fucking saw my favorite basketball team actually win a title. I gave up hope on that ever happening. So I will take it. I will also say that San Antonio team's going to be back. And they're going to be really strong. Could my Knicks make another run at the finals within the next 5 years? Oh, if they play like this again, yeah. Yeah, they could. And we'll see what happens. Karl-Anthony Towns, OG, Jalen Brunson, that front three was just phenomenal. That whole team was just on their backs, and maybe we'll see it next year or the year after. I don't know. I've seen a lot of teams, they win a title or two, and then they just, their whole demeanor changes. Unless you're the late 90s Lakers or, the 6 Chicago Bulls championship teams. That's all. Even with things changing dynamically with, Rodman going in and out, they still dominated everybody. So that's something that remains to be seen. I'm taking it all in. I'm trying not to be a wild lunatic. Yeah. Even the fortune cookie I opened this morning said, good luck smiles upon you. Between that and the job, even if it's, I hope I get it. But this right here, man, this is everything. And don't know for sure when I'm going to see it again, but I wish Dad and Nana were here to celebrate with me. That's all I would add to this one. So it's 3:35, almost 3:36 my time. 4:35 in New York. For those of you back home who managed to see this, good morning. My ass is still up. I'll talk to you guys later. We have much to discuss. But to everyone else on here, I'm going to wish you well. Say goodnight. And damn, this feels so good after 30 years. I wish I could explain more. I really do. I'll see you in the next video.